literally, distribution of beating among siblings is very important. Sometimes you can't get hit because you got hit last time. You must let other kids get it also. It wasn't my fault. Literally,
you can't let all ends out on one person.
No. And the parents understand that. Your parents must understand that. You can't be hitting the same child for the same mistakes. You know, there are special children in that. You know, I was one of the special children. where if I break a glass, Thato must get hit. Why weren't you looking after the label when you're doing that? Literally, it makes sense.
It's black and white.
Let's get it, boy.
Can I drive?
Oh, nigga.
Why?
Because
Why?
Can you drive?
Yeah, I can drive. Oh, wow.
Excess shop fitter, who's it? I'm back with improvement. Shit, we are back with improvement, and it's the Rampedi back with another one, baby.
Woody whoop whoop.
Woody whoop whoop.
Woody
So
whoop whoop.
today we got a special video for you guys. This video has been sponsored by Netflix.
And luckily it's because of a movie coming out called Shaft.
Who's the black private dick that's a sex machine to all the chicks?
So shout out to them for putting through for the boys, for the TheRampediBrothers.
And yeah.
And today we're speaking about African dads and growing up the way we grew up.
80 time,
So, I mean, the first thing we had thought about, because, you know, we had a brainstorming session, we were like, damn, bro. Remember all of the times that your dad didn't come to a game?
No, man, stop it. One thing we're going to talk about is permissions.
Yo.
Obviously, being
Permissions.
a young... Permission. One thing we talk about is permission. Being a black individual in a black man's house and asking for permission is equivalent to trying to leave the army.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you saying?
Papa, Mark told me.
So, Dad, like, what Johnny and them, like, they're gonna be like going to...
No. Answer's no.
Don't bring it up again.
And as you get older, obviously the questions change, as in like, what assets are you going to use that is mine to get there?
What are you going to require from me to be implementing your journey?
Literally. But what about you, Thato? Do you think that when you get to become a dad, you're going to be that strict?
I mean, obviously, the strictness is there for a certain reason.
True.
It's for our safety,
Yeah.
so that we're balanced and we become great individuals in the future.
Yeah.
But the things that the levels of extremeness are a little bit too high now.
Yeah.
Because you can't box a child in the whole time. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm going to give my children, let's say, 5K a month and say, go wild, kids. All my kids on the street doing cocaine. Just jokes.
If you do that, nah,
Yeah.
the kids now, all of a sudden, they gain nasty habits.
Yes.
They don't know discipline. They don't know how to behave. It's easier said than done.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? It's easier said than done.
Okay, now for the next thing, we're going to do a small challenge on basically each other, but not each other. You get what I'm saying? Now, Thato, how many kids do I want?
3.
Oh, wow. Okay. Name one name that I think of a child. Like, I want to name one of my children.
Thato.
100% incorrect. Can we get a Can we make the whole screen red? Is that possible?
It's possible now.
It's possible now.
Netflix. Sponsor the
Shout out to
video.
Netflix. Can we have like a count at the bottom that says how many times did you say Netflix? Okay, the next question is, would I rather live in Cape Town or Pretoria?
Cape Town.
Damn, okay. This nigga showing up today. Okay. Last question. Would I rather buy a minivan for my family or a Porsche for myself?
Porsche for yourself.
Porsche way? Only way. 911, baby. 911, baby.
That's the only way.
Legit, I'd get a Tesla if I could. Hopefully one day, since we're working with Netflix.
Hopefully Netflix, the people that are dropping the movie Shop, which is out now.
The movie?
The movie.
Sure?
Shop.
Sure.
And apparently, the preview to the video in the description.
Really?
And you know when you get into Netflix?
Yeah.
First month free.
First month free?
Free.
Listen, guys.
Free.
I've had Netflix for a while, and literally, this thing is better than, other brands such as ESTV.
It's better than ESTV.
It's better than Nomax. It's better than a lot of things. You dig what I'm saying?
I mean, they provide.
They provide.
They do the things.
Literally,
that
constant creativity and content, such as other things like Thato's YouTube channel. Like a lot of things.
That movie Shaft.
And that movie Shaft.
That came out today.
And yeah, guys, and it's so weird.
Another thing with the black parents, man, is the level of strictness, especially black dads.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, can I please get an increase in my allowance? Why? Please give me a 10-page report as to why you want to implement that increase. You know what I mean?
We grew up with like quite, I think, one of the smartest men I know, because everything that we had to ask for was legit with. We had to pitch it. PowerPoint presentation.
Microsoft Word to
Microsoft Word, a budget on Excel. Like, it was legit crazy. But for us, it legit added so many skills. Just like I think Chef Junior will learn from Chef. Just to put on that Netflix point again. No, I'm playing. But for real, we learn from our generations. That's one thing that we can take. Left. Do
you know where you're going?
Yes. Okay, we turn right, you'll make a U-turn.
We're going to the
No, there's no U-turns in
we're
this
going
car.
to, We're going to go to the flats to go watch
Green light.
I'm telling you.
Another thing that was different was the beating. Yo, compared to Mama and Papa, you know your mother's hitting you, she's on some type of I love you.
She feels bad. She feels bad.
But your dad,
he's thinking, your bank charges, your school fees.
Debit order. Literally. So,
Papa, can I please have some new shoes?
Papa, can I please have new clothes? Literally was crazy.
Yo,
and you're there crying. There was one time I put on, I think, 3 pairs of underwear.
When you used to say go fetch your belt.
Yeah.
You go choose the belt.
Just like the Terminator.
Which one? What do you mean which one?
Like, and I always pictured that, like that scene of, when spies open up their cabinets and it's like 6 weapons and there's like, like guns and stuff. That was my dad. For him, he was choosing AK-47, which is a steak, or was he choosing like a ball, which is like a gun? You know what I mean?
What?
Literally.
That was crazy. I'll never forget every time I asked my mom for something like, hey, yo, mama, can you please go out? Go ask Papa.
Go ask Papa, go ask Mama.
Go ask Mama.
So basically,
Papa, can we go? Remember, I remember one time, I don't know if I told you, one time in matric, I was like, yo, Mama, can I go out? Go ask Papa. I already asked Papa. Papa, can I go out? Ask Mama. I already asked Mama. And then they're both like, oh, okay then.
Yeah.
I think their game plan was to always say, go ask the other person. And then I was like, ask the other person. I think it was their game plan.
Yeah.
And I was like, ha. Override.
Literally, you figure out the system, and as a child, you play it. You play it. So, Mama, can I please have 100 rand? I'll go ask Papa. Papa said I must ask you. Okay, Twara, go to your dad. Can I please have 100 rand? I'll go ask Mama. Mama already said I must ask you. Then you have 200 rand. Literally, we were playing the system.
Growing up with an African family is basically based on how to infiltrate the system.
But literally, one thing that I really loved was growing up under such not only powerful black parents, but such independent people themselves.
Yeah.
Literally, growing up black is one of the most beautiful things. And I think as every South African say, you can legit just really just
Do you run out of data bundles?
I ran out of English.
But growing up black, literally, as strict as it may be, the principles you get are insane.
Literally.
It's insane.
And some of that stuff I'm gonna implement on my kids too. Yeah. For example, chores. Now, the distribution of chores amongst the children was highly unfair. It's basically a thing of, if I can see you, you are going to do it.
And I'm sure Chef Junior didn't go through this, because wasn't he a single child?
I'm sure he didn't. Imagine Chef making papa. Come on.
Chef.
Come on, brush up. I
remember one thing I made sure that I never did, was learn how to make pap. Because once you learn how to do something that they do every day, you're
done.
It becomes your job. Can we just say one thing?
Yeah.
One thing that I hate with all of me.
Yeah, what is it?
Nah?
Yeah.
All of the time, my ass got beat for your fault.
No,
Because
guys.
of your fault. Remember the time when you hit the bicycle when you fall down?
Yeah.
Who got beat?
That's your fault. That was your fault.
How was that my fault?
That was your fault.
Don't you have a scar
because
of that?
Yeah, right here. Nah, guys, literally that's another day. But literally, distribution of beating among siblings is very important. Sometimes you can't get hit because you got hit last time. You must let other kids get it also. It wasn't my fault. Literally,
you can't let all ends out on one person.
No. And the parents understand that. Your parents must understand that. You can't be hitting the same child for the same mistakes. There are special children in that. I was one of the special children. where if I break a glass, Thato must get hit. Why weren't you looking after the label when you're doing that? Literally, it makes sense. Because if you beat me now, I'm not gonna have bums left. What bums am I gonna have left?
You need bums, bro.
But
guys, on that note, thank you for watching the video. We kept it nice and short for you guys to give you guys time to go watch Shaft, and to go jump on that Netflix button, and to subscribe to Netflix, and to do the things
Subscribe to
that
Netflix.
needs. Yeah, subscribe to Netflix. Just subscribe.
For real?
Yeah.
I knew that.
do things that need to be. It was the Rampedi Brothers with another one. Brandy,
A couple of votes.
Couple of votes.